Is pitching, and he gets strike one as game two is now underway. Lucas Moreno leading things off. It is the same batting order and position for the Atlanteans here in game number two. Moreno, Granado, Vasallo. Give you the rest in a moment. Cardenas winds and delivers and misses down in the dirt. Gianni Rodriguez will bat fourth. Henry Estrada batting fifth. Jason Septimo sixth. Justin Suarez batting seventh. Jonathan Mastelier is batting eighth. And Joseph Cordoba is hitting ninth. Eagles have a slightly different defensive alignment. I'll tell you in a moment. 2 balls and a strike. Cardenas delivers. And he misses low and outside. That's ball 3. Parker Lafferty in left, Gabriel LeBron in center, and E.J. Alvarez in right. Josh Wharton back at third, Kobe Kennedy at short, Coffrin at second, as ball 4 puts Moreno on board to start the ball game. Behind the plate is Ryan Ongst. He was a DH in game number 1, and Juan Tejera is at first base. And Michael Cardenas doing the pitching for TBC here in game number 2. Throw over to first. Cardenas has picked a few men off this season and came very close to getting another one. Cardenas is 2-5 with a 3.96 ERA. And he gets a strike in there to Elvin Granado. Granado was 0 for 3 and was hit by a pitch in game number 1. No balls and a strike. And a chopper towards second. Coffrin will go the easy route to first and get the out. Really no chance to get 2 or even get the force at second. It would have been a tough turn for Coffrin, so he did the wise thing and got the sure out at first base. So 1 out. Granado advances Moreno into scoring position. And Jonathan Vasallo is at the plate. He had a very good first game, 3 for 4 with a run scored. And Cardenas, a lefty, delivers. There's a ground ball into left field, the base hit. Moreno will round third. He will score. And the throw misses the cutoff man. Fortunately for the Eagles, Vasallo stopped at first. And a leadoff walk has come in to score, and Atlantis leads 1-0, and that's the 4th hit of the game for Jonathan Vasallo. Gianni Rodriguez, a third baseman, at the plate. 1-0 Atlanteans. And Rodriguez was 1 for 4 with a run scored. That came into 3 runs, 7th inning. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. Actually, he got the base hit, and the pinch runner, Michael Ray, ended up scoring the run. Cardenas delivers, had the runner heading back towards first, and got one in there for strike 2. Angel Morel will do the pitching for Atlantis in game number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a ground ball towards third. Wharton will go to second for 1, but that's all they're going to get. The relay not in time. That was a really tough pick for Coffrin. Ball not hit all that hard. And it was a pretty close play at second base, but a fielder's choice credited to Rodriguez. Wharton and the Eagles do get the lead runner on a 5-4 putout at second. Henry Estrada at the plate. He was 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored in game number 1. The Atlanteans won it 8-0. That was their 20th win of the season. And this one hit hard but foul. So Atlantis now 20-7. They are 3-1 in USCAA play. Trinity Baptist now 9-19. And Cardenas delivers a 1-strike pitch and misses up and in. That's ball 1. The leadoff walk, a ground ball to second, advanced the runner into scoring position. The base hit from Vasallo. He drove in the run. It's 1-0, and then a fielder's choice. So 2 outs and a tapper right in front of the plate. In fact, it hit off the batter's foot, and the count is 1-2. Ryan Ongst doing the catching. Josh Griggs caught the first game. Ongst was the DH. So a ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs with the runner at first. And a throw over, and a runner's back in time. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 1 run is in, and a pitch, and a beautiful curve ball for strike 3. Well, Cardenas walks a man, allows a hit and a run, but also strikes out 1. And after a half inning, it's Atlantis leading 1-0. Here's a batting order for TBC. Gabriel LeBron will play center field. He bats first. Sammy Coffrin will bat second, playing second base. Ryan Ongst is the catcher. He will bat third. Cleanup hitter is third baseman Josh Wharton. E.J. Alvarez in right. He will bat fifth. Parker Lafferty plays left. He's batting sixth. Batting seventh is the shortstop Colby Kennedy. Batting eighth, the first baseman is Juan Tejera. And batting ninth, the designated hitter Brandon Huang. And the Eagles will face Angel Morel. That after Kevin Rodriguez threw a complete game shutout in game number 1. So Angel Morel gets a start here in the nightcap. 2 wins, no losses, and a fantastic 2.31 earned run average. This is his 4th appearance overall, his 2nd start. He has pitched 11 2/3 total innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, just 3 of those earned. He has walked 10 men in 11 2/3 innings, but he has struck out 9. Faced just 46 official at-bats in the season. And Morel's last outing was against UIC. 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. The defense behind Angel Morel, Jonathan Mastelier in left, Lucas Moreno in center, and Henry Estrada in right. It's the same starting lineup we saw earlier today. At third base is Gianni Rodriguez, shortstop Elvin Granado, second base Jason Septimo, and at first Jonathan Vasallo, with the catcher once again Joseph Cordoba. The Eagles got just 3 hits off Kevin Rodriguez in game number 1, so we'll see if they can solve Angel Morel. Gabriel LeBron steps in, 0 for 4 in game 1. And we're ready for Morel in his first pitch. And the righty winds up and delivers. And gets an off-speed in there for a strike. Angel Morel, a junior from Miami Jackson Senior High School in Miami, Florida. And he misses down low. That's ball 1. Count even at 1-1. A ball and a strike. And Morel winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. There's a looper into right, but that ball sliced right toward Estrada. It looked like it had a chance to get in the gap, but the slice and caught in right field. That's out number 1. Eagles hit a lot of atom balls in game number 1 and continue with the first batter of game 2. Sammy Coffrin at the plate. He was 1 for 3. He was also hit by a pitch. That was in game number 1. Coffrin now batting .298. And the first pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 on the way, and a high pop up. That one will get out of play, and it counts even at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Bases are empty. Well hit line drive by LeBron, caught in right, and this one is fouled over the dugout and well out of play. Eagles trying to come back and earn the split. Atlantis won the first one, 8-0, looking for the sweep. Game 3 of the series tomorrow at 12 noon. We plan to bring that to you here on TBC Eagles. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, but a little bit high, and that's ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 on the way, and swing and a miss at an off-speed bender, and that's out number 2. Ryan Ongst at the plate, 0 for 2 in game 1. He also walked and put down a sacrifice bunt. Came into today's play at 478. And this one is lined foul and out of play. So no balls and a strike. Morrell winds and delivers and gets one in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ryan Ongst. There's a chopper towards second. That's going to be a nice easy play for Septimo. And the flip is in time. The Eagles go down in order in the first. After 1, it's 1-0 Atlantis. Top of the second, 1-0 Atlantis, and Septimo, Suarez, Musteeler. And if anyone gets on, Cordoba, the scheduled hitters, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. Facing Michael Cardenas, allowed a hit and a run in the first inning. And the first pitch misses outside. He also walked a man and struck out 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And Cardenas delivers an off-speed pitch. It's popped up. Colby Kennedy will make the play, and Septimo got handcuffed on that one, hit it right off the handle, and there's 1 out. Septimo did have a base hit and a run scored. Also drew a walk in game number 1. And now here's a DH, Justin Suarez. He was 3 for 4 with a run scored and a run batted in. One of those hits, a bunt single. Cardenas ready and a pitch. And this one is grounded up the middle, knocked down by Coffin, but he'll not have a play. That's a base hit. He was trying to make a sliding backhanded play. Might have had a chance, but that goes as a single for Suarez. And so a runner at first with 1 out. Justin Mastelier at the plate. He had a 2-run single in a 4-run 4th inning in game 1. And he fouls off the first pitch. So no balls and a strike. Cardenas throws over, and a runner's back in time. As we said before, the Atlanteans don't do a tremendous amount of running. They're usually successful, though, when they do. 51 for 67 coming into today's play. Line drive, base hit into left, and there will be 2 men aboard with 1 out. So 2 men on, 1 out. Number 9 hitter Joseph Cordoba at the plate. He was also the catcher in game number 1. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning. 0 for 3 officially. Two on, 1 out. Cardenas delivers and misses outside. One ball, no strikes. Cardenas, a complete game shutout against Florida Palms a couple of weeks ago. One of his 2 wins, and he misses up and away. Cardenas checks that runner at second. Coffin holding him on. He turns and whirls, but nothing doing. Now Cardenas ready, and the pitch. Swing and fouled back. Pirates have defeated the White Sox 13-9 in the slugfest at Pittsburgh. Baltimore beat the Yankees 7-6. Phillies over the Reds 5-2. High pop foul out of play. Seattle defeated Cleveland 5-3. Kansas City 3-1 over the Giants. Mets beat the Marlins 9-3. Cubs beat the Rangers 2-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 men aboard. 1-0 Atlantis, top of the 2nd. And pitch on the way, and this one is pulled foul. So ball and 2 strikes. Throw back to second, and a runner back in time. Cordero homered for the Yankees. No homers for Baltimore, but Baltimore won the game 7-6. Runners on the move to throw down. It is in time. Handcuffed Wharton, but he was able to hold on and apply the tag. Suarez tried to deke his way around that tag, but he is cut out. Ryan Ongst has thrown out a bunch of runners. I don't have the number in front of me, but he has a terrific arm. 2-5 on the putout. Mustieler advances to second. He does not get a stolen base as a tail runner. And a dribbler down to third baseline. Wharton knew he didn't have a play, so he wisely let it roll foul. In order for the trailing runner to get a stolen base, both men have to be safe. So that just goes as an advance for Mustelier. And a caught stealing for Justin Suarez. Suarez now 7 out of 14 in stolen base attempts. Count is 2-2. 2 outs now with the runner at second. Cardenas delivers and misses high. Well, that's ball 4. And they're now 2 on again. And the top of the order, Lucas Moreno at the plate. That's walk number 2 issued by Cardenas. And a courtesy runner for the catcher. Cordoba didn't have to worry about that. He was 0 for 3 in game 1 and a sac fly. We'll have to see who the courtesy runner is. And jersey numbers on the back, but not on the front. Can't really tell from this angle. And time called. Coach Smith wants to verify who the runner at first base is. That was ball 3. We had it right. So the umpire had the count a little off. I can't blame him. I miss the count sometimes myself. So what that's going to do is pull Cordoba back to the plate. And no courtesy runner. Now, they're still talking about that last pitch and make sure the count. So Moreno will head back to the on-deck circle. And Cordoba was starting to get the catcher's gear on, and he grabs his bat, and he'll get back up to the plate with a count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Many times the hitter cashes in on an extra opportunity to swing the bat. Cardenas trying to get out of this inning without a run scoring. The 3-2, that one is ball 4. And so we will repeat the courtesy runner. And again, we'll have to see who's coming out. Cannot see who the young man is who just took over at first base for Joseph Cordoba. Moreno got in the batter's box very quickly, and Cardenas delivers the first pitch downstairs. That's ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And a pitch is a good curveball in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Fastball off the fist into left field. Kennedy's going to snag it, and he is going to save a run, keeping Mustelier at third base. A really nice grab by Kennedy, but the bases are loaded. That's a base hit for Lucas Moreno. So Mustelier now at third. Cordoba's courtesy runner, whom we still cannot see who it is. He's at second, and Moreno at first. Granado at the plate, and he swings. That is Michael Ray running for the catcher at first base. Well, he's at second now, and the pitch to Granado. That misses outside. Whole lot going on up here in the box. Ray had a pinch running appearance in the 7th inning of game 1 as well. Here's a 1-1, and this one misses high, and that's ball 2. There are 2 outs. Infield is able to play back, try to get an out at any of the bases. 2 balls and a strike, and the pitch is in the dirt, nowhere to put him. He has walked 2 men already. Number 3 here would bring home a run. 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Granado might have chased one up and out of the zone. And it's 3-2, and now the runners will be off. Payoff pitch. There go the runners. Strike 3 called. Granado knew it. He just jogged right back to the dugout. That ends the inning. A great fastball right on the corner at the knees from Michael Cardenas. The Atlanteans load the bases but do not score. Bottom of the second coming up. 1-0 Atlantis. For 5 and 6, Josh Wharton, E.J. Alvarez, Parker Lafferty for the Eagles, who went down in order in the first. Angel Morel got 1 strikeout, did not allow a base runner. He has 2 wins, no losses, and a 2.31 ERA. And the first pitch, a sinking fastball for a strike. Nothing in 1, and Morel with the pitch. And this one misses. That's ball 1. The only trouble Morel has had in his outings has been 10 walks in 11 2/3 innings. But he hasn't given up many runs. That's a hard shot right at the shortstop. That's going to sail. Wharton is safe. He collides with Vasallo, but he didn't have much of a chance to advance. That'll be an error on the shortstop, allowing Wharton to reach. Eagles catch a break. Another hard hit ball right at somebody, but Granado got underneath it. So man at first, nobody out. E.J. Alvarez at the plate. Morel 5'8", 165. And a pitch on the way to Alvarez. It is outside corner for a strike. Morel did not walk anybody in his 2-inning outing against Florida Palms on February 11th. Nothing in 1 and a pitch. A breaking ball misses. That's ball 1. But when you strike out 9 in 11 2/3 innings, you have a chance to get out of some jams. Nothing in 1, runner at first, nobody out from the stretch, and a high pop-up just behind the infield. 3 men giving chase. It's going to be the center fielder, Moreno, making the catch. And he came a long way, and that ball was way up in the air. 1 out, Parker Lafferty steps up. Lafferty in game 1 was 1 for 2. He was also hit by a pitch. Eagles had only 3 hits in that first ball game. They didn't do very much against Kevin Rodriguez. 7 innings, no runs, 3 hits. He did hit 5 batters, though. Lafferty drills one toward the gap in right center, but Moreno is going to track it down and make the catch. Eagles are getting some good swings. They're hitting the ball hard, but cannot seem to find a hole. Colby Kennedy at the plate. 0 for 3 in game number 1. Runner at first, 2 out. Wharton reached on an error. Eagles still looking for their first base hit. And the first pitch was outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And there's a little bleeder into right field. He's going to have to hurry. And that's the first base hit for Trinity Baptist. I said he's going to have to hurry because the right fielder, Henry Estrada, was charging in as if he was going to try to make the play at first. Kennedy has himself a knock. Josh Wharton is at second. There are 2 outs, and Juan Tejera is at the plate. JT 0 for 2, drew a walk in the 7th inning of game 1. Two on, 2 out. Defense playing behind the runners, trying to get this final out of the inning. And the first pitch, fastball right at the top of the zone. That is strike 1. Nothing in 1 to Tejera. Long look by the pitcher. Now the pitch misses upstairs. A ball and a strike. And Morrell takes a look. Checks the runner at second. And delivers a 1-1 to Tejera. And it's popped up and out of play. And the count is 1-2. Morrell using a slide step, gets rid of the ball pretty quickly. Looks, at least thus far, like he'd be a difficult man to try to steal off. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a pitch. Foul tip, held on by Cordoba, and that is strike 3 and out 3. Second strikeout for Angel Morrell. An error and a single. 2 men left. After 2, it's 1-0 Atlantis. Michael Cardenas, 2 innings, 1 earned run. He's allowed 4 hits. He has walked 2 and struck out 1. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Atlantis. That's Vasallo, Rodriguez, and Estrada. Jonathan Vasallo is having a terrific day at the plate. He is 4 for 5 overall. In the first inning of this one, he drove in a run with a base hit. First pitch swinging, and he pops this one up. And this one is into the bleachers. Vasallo had 3 singles in game 1. His last one, First Coast Christian School. And just missed the inside corner. He wanted the call but didn't get it. And it's 1-2. And Cardenas delivers and misses up and away. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long look by the lefty, and now the pitch, and a chopper off the foot. Cardenas will throw to first in time. I thought it hit his foot. It hit the plate. And Cardenas gets the first man in the third inning. Gianni Rodriguez at the plate. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first, so nothing out of one. Got himself a base hit, and his pinch runner scored a run in the seventh inning of game one. One out, base is empty, and a fastball's upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Average of .325 coming into play today. 9 home runs, not a whole lot of power, but they find open holes. We saw them go up the middle several times in game number 1 and got some line drives into all 3 outfield positions. Here's a 1-1, swing and a miss. Actually, that's strike 3. I was yapping, didn't write down one of the strikes, and that's out number 2. Brings up Henry Estrada, who was called out on strikes to end the first inning. Estrada has played a really solid right field. And the defense positions themselves well. They haven't had to do a whole lot of running to track balls down in the outfield. They take just a few steps. Jonathan Mastelier, though, he made a really good play out there in left field to keep TBC from scoring a run. The 0-1, and this one misses outside. A ball and a strike. Lucas Moreno's covered a lot of ground in center field. There's a 1-1. There's a drive toward the gap. That ball's going to get down on the grass. LeBron has a little trouble picking it up, and the throw to second is not in time. And Estrada never hesitated, so we'll see if he gets credit for a double. That's been the difference. The Eagles hit a ball like that, and it finds somebody's glove. The Atlanteans find the grass. There's a runner at second with 2 men out. Still waiting to see how that was scored. If that's a single or a double, it goes down as a double for Estrada. Jason Septimo popped up to the shortstop his first time up. Estrada never hesitated, and that's the reason he got a 2-bagger. And a little squibber foul down the third baseline. LeBron had a little trouble picking it up. Estrada, though, hustling all the way. Would have at least made it a close play. No balls and a strike. And the pitch from Cardenas, a good fastball, the hardest one he's thrown so far. 0-2. Cardenas getting some encouragement from his teammates in the dugout, and swing, but he got a piece of it, and Onks could not hold on. Do or die, I've said before, really no way to practice that. I've heard even major leaguers say you either catch the ball or you don't. 0-2. Cardenas slide step and a pop-up. May stay in play. It's over near the dugout. Onks at the on-deck circle makes the catch. Ryan Onks not getting any help from the opposition in the dugout. They did get out of the way and give him a chance like they're supposed to do. And Onks made a nice one-handed snap to end the inning. A 2-out double, but no runs for the Atlanteans. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Atlantis 1, TBC nothing. Brandon Huang will start things off for the Eagles in the bottom of the third. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. Got a pinch hitting appearance in game 1 in the 7th. Was hit by a pitch. He's hitting 147, but he has a couple of doubles to his credit. And he's going to try to get on base and represent the potential tying run. Huang, LeBron, and Coffrin due up, facing Angel Morel. First pitch swing and a miss. Morel in 2 innings has allowed just 1 hit. Just one other base runner reached on an error. He hasn't walked anyone, and he has struck out 2. And Huang goes golfing on that one and comes up empty. So 0-2. And a long windup by Morel, and this one hits Huang, and fortunately he's wearing the hard hat, and he'll head on down to first. And as the other Eagles in game 1 did, Huang hustling, not showing any ill effects. And again, just be careful you don't hurt yourself, pull a hamstring or something, running like that unnecessarily. But love to see the hustle. Gabriel LeBron at the plate, lined out hard to right his first time up. Saya holding the runner at first, giving some extra room for LeBron, and he tried to bunt and fouled it off. LeBron did beat out a bunt in a recent ball game here at home. Tomorrow's game will end a 16-game homestand that Trinity Baptist had. 16 consecutive home games. They'll go away for 2, then they'll be off for 10 days before they're back here on the home field against Toccoa Falls.